Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse tells the story of two men stuck on an island tending to a lighthouse. Now, as time progresses, their grip on reality begins to become a little bit fuzzy, and we, the audience, come along on quite the adventure. Now, I love The Witch from Robert Eggers, his first film, so naturally I was pretty excited for this movie. And while The Witch was not in black and white, it still was a period horror, a slow burn. It very much had an atmospheric feel to it. And that seemed to be what The Lighthouse was going for right off the bat with the advertisements. Plus, I was just intrigued. I was highly intrigued by these trailers. They were weird, but beautiful and seemed to have some sort of crazy complexity going on with them. I just needed to know, what was this all about? And I have to say, I don't know that I got all my answers upon first viewing, but I'm definitely down for another viewing because I really loved this movie. So let's go ahead and just jump into the positives. Well, first of all, our performances. Both Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson give stellar, just amazing performances. They are almost the only actors we ever see on screen. Pattinson, particularly, is on screen for almost the entire film. But my goodness, Robert Pattinson gives such a complex, just interesting, deep, crazy, difficult performance, and he pulls it off so well. What's really great about his performance is that I never feel like he stops being a human. He never stops feeling real and lived in. Even as his character really starts to get into crazier situations or be put into weirder and weirder things, his performance still rings true as a human performance. And it was really, really some great work. Possibly the best I've ever seen him. And he's given some great performances. Willem Dafoe, oh, what a towering, just amazing performance. It is much more surreal than Pattinson's overall, but yet still is fantastic. While Pattinson is tasked with showing a character trying to figure out and deal with, realism throughout the movie, Defoe is tasked with giving the audience that experience of putting yourself into Pattinson's mindset, and he does it so amazingly well. He is great in this movie. He has given some crazy dialogue to perform and some really hefty moments. He has the most dramatic turns. I mean, it's insane to watch, but it is amazing to watch. Defoe kills it. And Robert Eggers killed it as well. I thought the direction of this movie was really fantastic. You are on edge pretty much the whole movie. He shows that he's able to just deliver atmospheric filmmaking, and that's what we have here yet again. You are in this really dark, really suspenseful, really kind of creepy and eerie atmosphere from the very first shot to the very last, and that is quite the feat. I thought this rabbit hole that we are sent down was fascinating. It was a beautiful allegory and study on descending into madness, first of all, but also just kind of like loneliness and solitude and what that does to a person. I thought all of that was done so well. And then he takes you down twists and turns where, again, as an audience, you're not sure what the heck you're going through. Are you in reality? Which one of these two characters is delivering sanity while the other is delivering craziness? You think you have it figured out, and then he'll throw in a curveball that completely changes how you're viewing the scenarios of the film. And it was really something to behold. That again, you were in the mindset that these characters were in, this like crazy descent into madness, and it's quite the feat to get the audience to really be on board and feel that with your characters, and I thought it was done really well here. Of course, the cinematography is stunning. I think it's almost cliche at this point that, virtually every black and white film, the cinematography is stunning. And that seems like the easy route to say. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's gorgeous whenever it's shot in black and white. However, The Lighthouse does it to expert effect. The use of lighting, I think, particularly in the composition of the black and white shots, was stellar. Literally every single shot of this movie is just picture perfect. It is so gorgeous. The framing of how each shot is framed is fantastic. Even mundane shots that could just be artsy or whatever of the lighthouse with the water or the waves or the rock, all of it is stunning. The score, the music, even that sound and how they incorporated that into the overall sound design of the film was perfect. The score on this movie was amazing. And right off the bat, from that very first scene, I was like taken aback just from the score itself because it was amazing. But what doesn't work so well when it comes to The Lighthouse? Well, my biggest problem actually also comes from sound design, and that's not the equipment used to give it this old-timey feel and give it this kind of atmosphere. Ugh, the microphone work just didn't quite work for me because Willem Dafoe in particular had this accent and he was given, and his way of speaking was different. So he goes on these long monologues. But not only do you have to focus in because, what he's saying sounds crazy and is very odd and is delivered in like old English, but you're really, really straining to even hear him. And that was a problem. I think that Pattinson was a little bit easier just because he was delivering more straightforward English with a straightforward accent. But a lot of times I thought that the actual mixing of the sound wasn't great and it was hard to understand the speaking. This could have used with some subtitles, maybe. Also, I think it gets a little bit nasty just to be nasty. Right off the bat, I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to be another Swiss Army Man where I'm watching the movie and I'm really enjoying it, other than the farting, because it was very predominant throughout the film. And that was a little bit of the case. I think, I don't know, just some really nasty stuff was thrown in there. And it always put me off and didn't really add to the story other than like a throwaway kind of funny line near the end or the building of whatever. But I don't know, I don't think it was necessary, honestly. And all of that potty humor, it didn't work for me in an otherwise really kind of dark atmospheric film. We have other moments of levity that work, of just like screaming or funny things happening or dark things happening that have a sense of comedy, of dark comedy to them, that we didn't need this blatant like fart thrown into a scene. It didn't work for me. And I'm just gonna say, this is a weird film. This is not your run-of-the-mill movie. If you're looking for something more straightforward, you're not gonna enjoy this movie. You're not gonna get answers from the film. It's strange. It takes you on strange turns. It takes you down a strange rabbit hole of madness. So it just won't be for everyone. So that's the disclaimer going in. If these little weird art house films are your jam overall, I think you're gonna love The Lighthouse. It is really quite the ride and one I want to take again. But if that's not your style, you're gonna hate this movie, I think. I really think you're not gonna enjoy it and just be like, what in the world am I watching? So that's my recommendation, honestly. If those trailers appeal to you, I think you're gonna love this movie and give it a full price ticket. Go support small independent cinema. It's great. If those trailers looked ridiculous to you, you're probably going to find the film ridiculous, and you can probably just skip this one altogether. So, that is my review of The Lighthouse. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see The Lighthouse, or have you already seen it? If you have, let me know your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!